Alrighty, guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today is going to be a little bit of a rant. I want to get something off my chest, and it's something that I've been thinking about for quite a while. I actually tweeted it out a few days ago, so I will read that tweet out to you right now. So the tweet goes on to say, almost all goals you have with fitness and weight loss will have a huge need for consistency and patience. I believe all else is secondary to these fundamentals. So, I mean, you could stop the video right there, right? I said what I said. Let me explain myself. So something as being a, weight loss influencer, someone that has a following of a lot of people that are trying to lose weight, trying to get into fitness, I hear everyone's plans. I hear how people are going to do things. A lot of what we do on the channel is going over people that are making videos talking about what they are going to do. At the end of the day, no matter what diet you choose, no matter how you think you are going to lose weight, if you are not consistent and patient, you will not see results. So one thing that I talk about often is that it does not matter how perfect the diet or training plan you have is if you are not consistent. I would much rather you have a diet slash workout plan that is 80% optimized, but that you do consistently 100% of the time, than have something that is 100% optimized that you only do every now and then. I honestly would even go down to 50%, right? If you have a diet and workout plan that is only 50% optimized, but you are actually able to stick to that thing, that is, in my opinion, much better than something that is 100% optimized that you can only do every once in a while. The reason that I bring this up is because so many people get caught up in chasing perfection. My diet needs to be perfect. I need to have everything 100% down. It's not necessary, and honestly, I feel like it's hurting you more than it's helping you. Because the fact of the matter is, most people, I can't say everybody, but most people will not be able to stick to that 100% perfect diet all of the time, or weight loss routine, whatever you want to call it. And so you end up doing really well for a couple days, but then you fall off because you can't handle it anymore because it's too much of a change. It's doing too much at the very start, and you have not given yourself any time to acclimate to it. You have not given yourself any time to get used to it, and now you're trying to just do this thing completely cold turkey without giving yourself any chance to get used to it. And the reason that I put patience in this tweet is because, I honestly believe that if someone starts trying to sell you or try and convince you on doing whatever thing, and one of the biggest selling points is a time frame, it's not worth it. That's my opinion, but I think that putting a date, putting strict timelines on whatever journey it is that you're going on it's unnecessary stress that you're putting on something that is already stressful enough. If you are trying to lose a massive amount of weight, putting a timeline on that is giving you so much more stress than just letting it happen. And yeah, sticking to the plan, but not worrying about trying to make sure you do the thing in a day, in a few weeks, right? A good example for me is when I'm skateboarding, if I tell myself, okay, I really want to land this trick today, I am always much more stressed out during that session than if I just told myself, I'm going to do that trick, and if I end up landing it today, that'd be dope, but I'm not super worried about it, right? But there have been times where I'm I'm not going to go home, I'm not going to stop until I land this trick. Recently, it was a kickflip. I told myself I need to do it until I land it. I ended up trying for a few hours, and I ended up messing up my freaking knee because my body was not used to flicking that way for that many times, 2 hours straight, probably hundreds of attempts. I ended up hurting myself because I didn't just let myself take it slow and be patient. So this is stuff that I'm still working on as well. This is why I'm such a fan of slowly changing things over time. It doesn't have to be a snail's pace, but instead of being like, okay, I eat whatever I want, I drink whatever I want, I don't exercise at all. Okay, now I'm going to go into exercising 5 days a week, cutting out all soda, junk food, fast food, only eating quote unquote salads or healthy food or whatever it might be. Instead of doing that, be like, okay, I am going to cut out soda. That is going to be the first step. And then, okay, I'm going to start going to the gym. Don't even really have a plan. Like, I'm just going to start going to the gym, forcing myself to go 3 times a week, and I'll walk on the treadmill. I'll do something. Like, get that into your routine. Be consistent with those things, and then slowly add things on top of it. Because I cannot explain how important consistency is. No diet that you go on is going to work if you are not consistent with it. None of them. Same thing goes for working out. I have been working out consistently for like 9, almost 10 years now, right? I don't have a perfect routine. I don't stress too much about my split. I don't stress too much about making sure my progressive overload is perfect and I'm always increasing weights and I don't worry about that stuff. What I do focus on is that I'm consistent in going to the gym and getting that workout in. I am consistent in making the right choices with my diet and not going overboard all of the time. Like, those are the things that I focus on. And for me, everything else has fallen into place. Obviously, it's much more complicated than just that, but getting those basic things at the start is so important. Like, so many people put, the cart before the horse or whatever it is, right? We focus on these things that are at the top of the pyramid when instead we should be focusing on the base, right? The base of the pyramid is consistency and patience, in my opinion. And then everything else is built on top of that. If you do not have a solid foundation, you can't expect to build something that is magnificent, right? It's not going to happen. So focus on that solid foundation and then decide where you want to go from there. But there is no reason focusing on the tip of the pyramid before you've even started on that foundation. I know that there are people watching this video. They're like, dude, we've heard this before. And I have talked about this before on the channel. I 100% know that. But I want to make videos that someone that is just starting, hopefully this inspires you or encourages you or just shows you that, like, you don't have to be perfect at the start. I want people that are starting their journey to watch this video and be inspired, right? Like, transparently, that's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for. Or even if you're in the middle of your journey or you've been feeling like you've been kind of like, you don't know where to go, hopefully this video is like a wake-up call. Like, that's what I want this video to be. I know there are a lot of people watching this that are rolling their eyes. They're like, I know this. You've said this before. I get it. This video is not for you, right? But this is for the person that is starting, that is struggling, that doesn't know where to go from here, or they feel like they've been stuck in a rut. Whatever that might be, it happens to everyone. But I really, really think reverting back, taking a step back, focusing on that foundation can really, really be helpful. And I think that that's the way moving forward. But that's it. That's the video. It was just something that was on my mind and I wanted to speak it out there. I hope it helped some of you guys out. If it didn't, I apologize if I wasted some of your time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video and I'll see you next time. Peace.